Remember when Travis Scott was accused of killing 10 people in a satanic ritual whilst he was on stage? It sounds dramatic, right? But that's how it feels to the people who were there. Let me tell you what really happened in Astroworld. Astroworld was a massive music festival created by Travis Scott. It wasn't just any concert, it was an experience, inspired by a Houston amusement park he loved as a kid. Astroworld featured carnival rides, games, neon lights, food stalls, and thousands of people crammed together in the chaos. It was like a surreal theme park, where music, flashing lights, and the crowd's energy blended together. Travis wanted to create an unforgettable experience. But what happened next would make you question if he went too far. November 5th, 2021, Houston, Texas. 50,000 people packed the venue. The energy was wild as people lined up for hours before the gates opened, desperate to get in. Security was overwhelmed before the show even started, and some fans broke through the fences just to get closer. And once the show began, that's when the real chaos unfolded. Travis Scott took the stage and the crowd went insane. Thousands of fans pushed forward. They were all shoving each other, desperate to get closer to Travis. The atmosphere shifted from excitement to danger in seconds. And people were crushed. They couldn't breathe, couldn't move, couldn't escape. 10 people died that night. Ezra Blount, 9 years old, the youngest victim. He came to see his favorite artist, but he never made it out. John Hilgert, 14. Brianna Rodriguez, 16. Bahati Shahani, 22 years old. Jacob Juranek, 20 years old. Franco Patino, 21. Axel Acosta Avila, 21. Rodolfo Pena, 23. Madison Dubisky, 23. And Danish Baig, 27. The youngest was just 9 years old. Ezra went with his dad to see Travis, but he ended up in a coma and later died. It wasn't just a tragic accident. It was a preventable disaster. People passed out from the crushing crowd. Others were trampled. Fans were screaming for help, but no one could hear them over the music. Emergency services tried to get through, but there were too many bodies in the way. And while all of this was happening, the show kept going on. So why didn't anyone stop it? That's the big question. The police were there, security were there, medics were there, but for some reason, no one stepped in. Travis Scott was being told about the chaos, but the music kept playing. Fans tried to stop the show themselves, shouting, crying, holding up signs. But the concert didn't stop until it was too late. Now let's talk about Travis Scott's history. This wasn't his first time encouraging chaos at his concerts. In 2015, he was arrested for starting a riot at a show. In 2017, he encouraged fans to ignore security and rush the stage. And one person was severely injured, to the point that they got paralyzed. There were numerous incidents before Astroworld, where people got hurt due to the dangerous energy he allowed in his concerts. Like, he literally said, the rules. You guys go crazy and do what you want. But did he consider the consequences? After Astroworld, people expected justice. Families wanted accountability. But instead, no one was charged. Not Travis Scott, not the event organizers, not Live Nation, who was responsible of managing the safety of the concert. So what did Travis do after everything went down? He did offer to pay for funerals, but many of the families refused. They didn't want his money. They wanted justice. They wanted him to face the consequences of his actions. He's continued his career and nothing has happened, despite lawsuits, accusations, and countless calls for him to be held responsible. But he's still out there performing, and he's still getting into more trouble. In 2023, he got into a fight in New York and was arrested in 2024 for intoxication and trespassing in Miami and Paris. But somehow he keeps getting away with it. Money really be getting you away with murder. But anyways, what do you guys think?